Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Scorpios. Scorpio, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love, and if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, Scorpios, let's see who this person is. All right, we have the Six of Cups. All right, strong soulmate energy coming through. We see the Page of Wands. It could be a younger fire sign. All right, Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, and they're viewing you, Scorpio, as Scorpio energy, the Death card. Beautiful. In the relationship, we see the Four of Cups. So I'm reading the Four of Cups as this is something that you don't see coming. This can come at a moment where either you or them are feeling a little bit bored with love, bored with the options available to you, giving up hope or faith in love. And we see the King of Wands. This is somebody very fiery, very passionate. They don't have to be younger than you, but I do feel like they've got this like fresh, young personality, you know, optimistic, fun, vibrant, a bit of a risk taker, but not so much that they feel risky and they dysregulate you, you know. The King of Wands tells me this person is successful, they're fiery, they're passionate, they know what they want, they know how to get it. But with the Six of Cups, they've also got this extremely sweet side. Now, this is Scorpio energy, so they may have Scorpio in their chart, or they just get you, Scorpio. This could be a secret admirer. This could be somebody from your past, but that does not mean that it has to be an ex, okay? It could be somebody you worked with and, you know, at one of your first jobs, or it could be somebody you knew from school or from, you know, from childhood or something like that. But the Six of Cups tells me soulmate energy, and it also is indicating a very sweet energy around this person, and most likely they start off as a secret admirer. We see the Justice card, Libran energy. So this is somebody who's impeccably dressed. This is someone who's very well put together. This is someone who also really prioritizes balance and harmony within relationships. Okay, and the Page of Pentacles, and they also take their time. Now, at times they might seem adventurous and impulsive, but this is where you really feel this trust, Scorpio, because they come in a very balanced energy. They weigh up their options. You know, I feel like they're very emotionally intelligent. I feel like with the Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, they're very thoughtful about what they speak about, how they say things. Okay, not to the point where it's too curated, but they put thought into the things that they say and they do, and they really do prioritize balance and harmony. How my Scorpios are going to be feeling? You are feeling the vibes here with the King of Pentacles. You know, you're feeling stable, you feel grounded when you're around this person, and I love how he's navigating here. It's like you're moving towards stability. You sense moving towards stability here with this person, because I feel like this person, Scorpio, naturally calms your nervous system. Okay, and not everybody does that. It's like they don't want too much from you, you know what I mean? Like they don't, it's like I feel like their energy doesn't take from you, Scorpio. It more than anything, it's nourishing. All right, so let's see. We see wealthy. Okay, so someone has a lot to offer. They've worked hard to achieve their success. A comfortable lifestyle is indicated. They could have Aries in their chart. There's that fire that we're seeing. So they're strong, resilient, a risk taker, a carefree, youthful personality. All right, they could be Capricorn or have Capricorn placements. So their work and stability are high priority. That's most likely why they're wealthy. They're hardworking. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we see short term, but don't be put off by this, Scorpio, because that's not necessarily the energy that I'm getting. Now, you may meet this person and think it's not going to last, or maybe they meet you and they don't think it's going to necessarily last for one reason or another. So it doesn't mean that this is, you know, the nail in the coffin here. Now, maybe for some of you that's going to be the case. Of course, we all have agency and, you know, can make our own decisions here. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's kind of like the initial perception is like maybe like, I mean, you're going to be feeling the stability here. Okay, and I think this person really wants it. I don't think they're coming towards you just for a fling, but I feel like these could be some fears here. And some of you, if this is somebody you've dealt with, maybe you dealt with them in that capacity, something short term in the past. So with the Page of Wands here, this person is fun. Again, although I think they're very balanced and very impeccably dressed, I do think this person has like a flair for fashion. They may sometimes have a flair for the dramatic, but it's not overly dramatic. It's like fun, right? They could be European or of European descent, or there's some sort of European connection. They may have gray hair. This is a very specific message, Scorpio. That's not for all of you, but it will be confirmation for some of you. And you may meet through friends, okay? All right, let's see what else my Scorpios need to know here about this person. What else do my Scorpios need to know about this person? Okay, it's kind of like on par with what I was getting. Like this person is trendy. Now, this card is gender specific and my readings are not meant to be. So it says wigs, heels, casual, or dressy. But to me, I just feel like this person is elegant the way they dress. They're probably classic, but they have some updated pieces like in their wardrobe. So they look up to date, but there's also like a classy elegance about them. We get strong air energy here, so we get Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, so it could be Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Venus. And we get clean shaven. Again, another gender-specific card. A bald head, baby face, or no facial hair. Again, it's not going to resonate with all of you, but it will be confirmation for some of you. All right, so let's see. Okay, this person may dye their hair, so maybe they're covering up grays. All right, they like to wear red, or maybe they're wearing red when you meet them. This person has been extremely hurt by a loved one in the past. Okay, so that could be a family member. We do get dark hair and gray hair, so again, they may dye their hair, and they grew up in a better than average household. Scorpio, how they're viewing you. They're seeing you in all of your Scorpio glory, the Death card. They're seeing you in alignment. They're seeing you as deep. They're seeing you as passionate. They're seeing you as intuitive, creative, focused, brave, most of all, hardworking, intense. The Hanged Man, they see you spiritual, Pisces energy. So it does feel like they're hanging around you in some capacity. But they also see you as somebody who's very wise, somebody here who's enlightened, somebody who looks at all the details. Again, Scorpios, you know, like your MO is like when you enter a party or a room, you kind of hold back and like to be on the fly. You like to be the fly on the wall to assess before, you know, you dive in or before you make your move. And I feel like this person knows that about you because they are also watching you, assessing you, paying attention to the details. And Queen of Wands, look at that. The King to the Queen of Wands here, Scorpio. Yummy. So very, very physically charged connection. I mean, this is power couple vibes. This is telling me you guys are a very good match. There's a lot of chemistry. I do feel like you both are very compatible with one another. Again, the King and the Queen of Wands tell me perfect match energy. How you're going to be feeling? 9 of Cups. You're going to be feeling like, yeah, this is my soulmate. This is what I've been wishing for. This is what I've been manifesting. So my Scorpios here, you're really going to be feeling it. It's like I'm not feeling the short-term energy. But again, this could be this person's insecurities. Or some of you may have had a short-term connection with this person earlier. Okay, like maybe, you know, it was like last year there was a flirtation, but somebody moved or transferred out or, you know, turns out, you know, started dating someone else or something like that. So take it with a grain of salt because I'm seeing now the King and the Queen of Pentacles and like I'm like getting this is not going to be short term, not with the chemistry and the energy here between the two of you. All right, so let's see what else we need to know. Okay, let's see what else we need to know here. All right, child orphan. So this person sees you, Scorpio, as independent. Absolutely. They see that you've conquered your fear of surviving. So they know you don't really need anybody, Scorpio. Okay, so it's also going to be an honor for them if you choose them. And they see you as a dilettante. Now, some of you might meet this person going out and doing things like, going to live music, going to see live music, or going to art galleries, or, doing things with your friends. But this person likes that your likes and your tastes in art and music and movies and books and things like that. but they see you as delighting in the arts without having to be a professional, and alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. My guides just showed me somebody getting a tattoo. I don't know if I'm connecting to someone who's a tattoo artist or somebody who just recently got a tattoo or designed a tattoo or had a friend design a tattoo and is looking at the sketches. I don't know. It was a really interesting energy, but I just saw and I saw a tattoo like here, or like somebody wanting a tattoo here, or just recently getting a tattoo here. That's what I was getting. Again, super specific message, not for all of you. But anyway, the Four of Cups here tells me that this is going to be something that comes as a shock and a surprise here. Yeah, there's abundance here. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. Interesting. So if this was somebody you had a short-term connection with in the past, or maybe even a short flirtation with in the past, but you decided, okay, I'm not going to pursue that, or, life got in the way. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. Some of you may kind of want to reject this early on is what I'm getting. And we see, but you can be completely open with this person, Scorpio. And that's not an easy task for Scorpios. Yours truly is a Scorpio moon. We don't open up easily to people. Okay, we may kind of act like it. People might think they know who we are when I say we, Scorpio energy. But there are layers. There are nuanced layers to actually seeing a vulnerable Scorpio. And I feel like the vast majority of people haven't seen a vulnerable Scorpio except for the select few, right? All right, anyway, but Spirit's saying you can be completely open with this person. There's abundance here, but I feel like there might be something getting in the way of that, of you seeing that vision. Again, if it's a history with this person, or maybe because you don't see this as being long-term for whatever reason when you first meet them. Okay, let's see. And we see love language, acts of service, actions speak louder than words. Pay attention to the signs and the clues. So you're going to get a lot of signs and synchronicities when this person's around or when they're coming into your life here, Scorpio. Okay, and we get psychic connection. I mean, obviously, right? Your communication goes beyond mere words. You're a Scorpio. And this person's going to take initiative, ask you out. Some of you might meet through work, but you and this person have a common cause connection. You have a lot in common. All right, that's my really super strong compatibility card. All right, any important dates or times for my Scorpios? You're not meant to know. There it is. Spirit saying nope, but in the near future. All right, my lovely Scorpios, love and light. Take care.